EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
To throw right away, here's Milrow. Now he's just gonna pitch this one forward. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That's into the hands of Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to make a punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
To throw again is Milrow. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. But I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, Blue. They'll take this down to the 23. Getting Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play.
It's 3rd and 7.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down.
19, Tiger, 19.
From the gun, it's Milrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
The PAT, up and good. And the Seahawks will take the early advantage. They lead 7-0 in this NFC title game. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. Open man, Teteroa McMillan. And he will score. Teteroa McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Panthers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They send a receiver in motion left. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
The RPO, that one is complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. As you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Seattle.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Nice game on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll motion the slot man right. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 17. And the Panthers.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On 3rd down, they go with Walker. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This one from 47 yards out. He pushed this one to the right. No good. And the score remains tied at 7.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. We're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Let's go now. 60 by 6, 60 by...
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 17-yard line.
Hold it ready. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready? Cougar 19.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Right, Smith and Jigba has it. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 18, Pioneer. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Riggs.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. Tiger, 19, Tiger.
He'll look to throw. Into space from the 45. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left, and he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Ready? Panther 60, Warriors 70.
He'll drop to throw. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Ready.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Hurt, 7, hurt. 18, right here. 19, Franco 80. 60 Maverick. Ready.
On the ground, it's Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 16 yards.
16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
1st and 10.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
60 Bison. Panther 11. Go.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's JSN. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Ready. Franco 80.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Seahawks 14, Panthers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Ready up. Cowboys.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency?
In trouble, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Panthers. And special teams changes the momentum. Right after a 3 and out, you think you're getting the ball back instead. Not just a turnover, Greg, but a touchdown the other way.
Yeah, and you can just see their body language. The wind has come out of their sails. The offense is fired up. Great job, defense. You force a 3 and out, and you got your helmet on. You think you're about to take the field and get a possession. Next thing you know, disaster strikes. Not only the turnover, Mike, the scoop score, and they take it back for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 70 Timberwolves.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion.
Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one swung out wide to Walker. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Seattle.
Hot 70, hot 70.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Seahawks will open up a 6-point lead.
Panthers 15.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. He'll air it out down the middle. And this will be incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Now Seattle will use the final timeout to talk things over before third down.
Ready, set. Captain, get it. Ready, right?
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That's hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Throwing again, it's Milroe. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Carolina.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understand here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he foregoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Ready!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. First down throw there is incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame them. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Come on, come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cougar 19.
On second down, Walker. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
Gain on the play.
Now, faking the give. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
And their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Milroe. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Okay, and now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready?
On 1st down, it's Milroe. The outside, complete to Thomas. And he's very close to a 1st down. He's out after a pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A give. Here comes Blue. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Milroe. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. And you can see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
His 1st catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. To the pylon, he's in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Panthers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success. throw it up to him and let him do the rest.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now. Panthers 60. Panthers 60.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready? 60.
They'll look to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver.
Brings up 3rd down.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Liking 18.
They'll send a man in motion left. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the folks from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Here's Walker. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
Panthers 60. Panthers 60.
First down.
Cowboy 80.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
70 Lions. Mustang 19. Viking 18.
Back to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Play action. It's Milrow. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. Good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tower.
Let's go. Bronco, Panthers 6.
Here's a run going left. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
It's a pickup of 3.
1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion.
Ready?
Here's Walker. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Ready? Let's go. Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Lions! Go!
They'll run with Walker. And he'll only be able to get to the 7-yard line. So good work by the defense. It sets up 4th down. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
their own 35-yard line.
Now Milrow on first down. That one swung out to Blue. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Straight ahead, it's Blue. And he'll have enough to move the chain. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good.
On first and 10, it's Milrow. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
So, from the 37, here's second down and 4.
Come on, set! 18 cop, check smash, Buffalo 18!
Handoff here, up the middle, and that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down.
Here we go, set! 70 Timberwolf.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Now, on third and 2, they'll try and throw for it. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Bronco 80.
Here's a toss, right side. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll work now on second and 4.
Get up, ready.
They'll run here with Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
On the set.
Here's a third down and 4.
29, Viking, 18. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. $19 Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight. Steady.
They'll drop to throw. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Bring it. Down. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go street. Ready, right?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Now a timeout to Carolina. That's going to be their second. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher.
On the jump.
So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Smith and Jigba, the man in motion. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Makes the score Seahawks 40, Panthers 30.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here is Milroe to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Come on. Ready.
Now Milroe. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Okay, ready.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down.
Ready.
They go play action now with Milroe. That's down the field for Lamb. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
60 Bison. Ready?
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Charlotte, good night, everyone.